Welcome to another episode of Chef Ronstaa. I want to thank the ones that liked, subscribed, and commented. If you have not done so yet, you still got a chance. Hit the like and subscribe button now. I want to shout out my boy K. Ali. He saw me cook that dish last time, and he was inspired. He told me, Chef Ronstaa, come out to my place, cook for me, chilling with his dogs right there. Look at them. Look how cool they are. What's up, Kobe? What's up, Lucy? Good girl. It's summertime, and you know what that means. It's barbecue season. I mean, when we think about barbecue, everybody thinks of sausages, chicken, burgers, things like that, right? Why don't we do something different? Instead of thinking outside the bun, why don't we think inside the bun? So on this episode, I'll be making beef bread bowls with bacon onion rings grilled, along with a nice little sauce on the side. All right, now onto the chopping board. Let's get all these ingredients nicely chopped up so we can start working on the bread bowl. Now that we have the chopped up veggies and the beef mixed together, we're going to add in a little bit of salt, some cayenne pepper for that bang, and some black pepper. And guys, just remember, as always, what I'm going to do is use the knife, go in a circular motion, but do not go in too deep, and take the top off. Try to make it as circular as possible. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pop that open and take out the sides so we can start stuffing this. So once we cut it out, right, we're going to remove this. Take a look inside. You could either use a spoon or your hands to scoop out the sides. Now you're ready to stuff it. Now that we have the bread ready, let's place a pan on it, all the corners, this way it cooks nice and evenly. Now let's get ready for the stuffing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put cheese all around the corners of it. This will be nice and melty when it comes out. Then right after that, I'll be putting the other ingredients. Get the stuffing ready. Woohoo! Look at that. And now we're also going to chop it off with some more cheese. Don't be too cheesy now. All right, now let's close up the bread. Put all the cheese on top also. Close it up. Now we're going to seal it up. And what's going to happen is going to go right onto the grill. It's going to be for 400 degrees and it's going to be for 40 minutes. It's rising up to 400 right now. We'll come back in 40 minutes. Let's get the appetizers ready. With a big, large onion, what you're going to do is cut off the ends of it. And right after we do that, we will cut off the outside portion of it. Cutting the outside portion. Look how good that looks. And what you want to do is cut these into about half an inch to an inch thick to get those nice rings. Ooh, those look good. Follow these out. You want rings that look like this. And what we're going to do is put two of these together. Get a big piece of bacon and wrap around it. The initial wrap, you need to use toothpick so it holds us forward. Just go on, up, under, up, under, up, under. This is the way it should look. The bacon is surrounded all the onions. You don't see no onions. Take a look at this. What a beauty. Now the onion rings are nicely wrapped up with bacon. I'm gonna spice it up a little bit, get some paprika, and throw it on it. We got all the onions rings ready. Let's put it on the grill. And it's off heat cooking. The reason I like to do it because I don't want to do it directly because it's gonna burn. I want to cook nice and slow. Put them on. Now that everything is on, we're gonna cover this up and cook it for 1 hour. Now that the bacon and onions are almost done, let's get ready for the dipping sauce. I got some mayonnaise, some sriracha, add a kick to it. Half of a lime squeezed, freshly squeezed. Not those ones that you get at the stores. Those are not good. Throw them out. And a little bit of black pepper. Now that it's been 40 minutes, let's open up and see how they look. Take it out. Always wear gloves when you're handling hot food. Let's see how it looks on the inside. Oh my, look at the gooiness in there. That looks amazing. You want to let this cool off for 10 minutes before you cut it and serve it. So if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment below and let me know what you want to see me cook. All right, Chef Ronstaa coming at y'all.